Now then guys, welcome back to Dive Club Coasters. My name is Sam and you join me for episode number 4 of the Cheap Travel Guide series. Okay then, so this is a very last minute trip. Okay, so we actually booked this trip a couple of days ago. We're heading out to Portaventura in Spain. I'm really excited, I love this park. It's been about 2 years since I've been there. I was actually there for the opening day of their new ride Uncharted, so that's the last time I was at this park and I'm absolutely itching to get back. So we saw a little window there where the flights were really cheap and everything just worked out super cheap for this one. So this is, I think, the cheapest trip we've done so far. But right, it's currently 11 o'clock at night. We've got a flight to catch in 4 hours time, so let's get 2 hours sleep and I'll see you guys in the morning. Right then guys, so Portaventura, so this is one of the most popular parks anywhere in the world. It sees a massive amount of footfall, especially from us Brits, and it's just so easy to get to. So the two main ways to get there is basically to fly either from anywhere in the UK to Rus or to Barcelona. Now Barcelona is open all year round, so you can fly there anytime, and there's a shuttle coach that goes straight from the Barcelona airport straight into Salou town centre. It's really cheap, it's about £20 if you book it in advance. It picks you up directly from the airport. Very easy way to do that. Now if you're going during the peak period, then Rus airport is open, so you can fly from the UK to Rus, and that's the way we're doing it. So currently it's the 1st of September, so it's my 1 year anniversary today of the channel. So we're going to celebrate, we're going over to Portaventura there, which is kind of where the channel started. That's what we're doing now, so it's basically fly straight from Manchester Airport, straight to Rus. You can pretty much walk from the airport to the park. You do have to walk around some motorway though, so we're not going to do that. We're actually going to get a bus straight from the airport itself, and it just takes it straight down there to a Salou town centre. Now if you've been to PA before, then you know that the theme park is located basically just at the side of the town, so it's a super easy place to get to, and it's a great park to kind of combine like a theme park trip with like a beach holiday, because it's right there on the coast. So it's a phenomenal location, and especially this time of year it's just super easy to get to. So that's what we're doing. We're flying from Manchester straight over to Rus airport. I'm going to go from there. So yeah, we're going to head to the car now. Paul's going to be joining us on this trip, then we're going to head to the airport. So see you guys in the car. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through. Alright then guys, so we made it here to the airport. We've got Paul as well. How you doing, mate?
Morning.
We're excited, aren't we?
Oh yeah, like it's Christmas morning.
So yeah, it's currently about like 4 in the morning or something. So we parked on someone's drive. Again, we'll talk about it later, because I found a really cheap, Paul found a really cheap way to find super cheap parking, and I've got a couple of little tips as well for the actual airport as well. So yeah, this trip was dirt cheap, so again, we'll go for it later on. But we're making our way to Terminal 3. It's bloody freezing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit nippy in Manchester this morning.
We had to pop through some park and it was pitch black and we thought we were going to get robbed. So yeah, we're happy to be alive right now, aren't we? But yeah, we're heading to Terminal 3. As you can see across the road there, and then we're going to get on the plane, so we'll see you guys at the airport. Okay, so I found our way into the train station or something, it looks like. But
yeah, this is the train.
Is it train station, this, is it?
You get the train from Blackpool North.
Yeah. Okay, got you.
So I got the train once.
Okay. Oh, we're just making our way to Terminal 3.
But then when you're going through the stations at Manchester,
yeah,
I got delayed and I was like on last minute.
Okay.
So I don't like getting the train now.
Oh, got you. I've never done it, you see. I was just park. Yeah. And obviously with this new parking hack, stay tuned. Yeah, it's fantastic. Wow, look at this. Never ever been in this. I've seen it 1,000 times, but ooh. Yeah, I made it to Terminal 3 then, as always, so you excited then, mate? We're going in there?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so yeah, we're going to head straight through now. We've got about 2 hours anyway, but yeah, we're going to head straight through to the departure lounge, and we'll pick you up there. Finally guys, we're here at the plane then, so this 737 yet again on Ryanair. So yeah, we're going to head straight back there. It's currently about 15 degrees here, and it's 31 degrees in Spain, so really excited. So I got the arms out. Yeah, it's pretty much straight there. We land at about 9:20, and we're just going to get a bus straight to the park. So yeah, we'll follow on the trip so you can see how you do it. But this is one of the easiest parks to get to in the world.
Can't wait, shall we be?
I think we're going to head straight there, aren't we? It's got to be done. Right, guys, we'll jump on this.
Shambala, yeah, we're at Shambala.
We'll jump on this. I'll get you some shots. I am on a window seat, thankfully, so we'll get you some shots of takeoff and landing. You can actually see Red Force from the plane as well in the airport, so we'll show you that. And we'll see you at Portaventura.
You have arrived on yet another on-time flight. Until next time, thank you once again for flying
Right here, let's go. Okay, so we're on the runway, and that's where we're heading. So you got Shambala, Red Force, and Hurricane Condor. So yeah, really close to the airport. Yeah, let's go through the passport control. Alright guys, I was pretty much walked straight through there. Took what, a couple of minutes tops. So yeah, really easy airport. I really like this place. I say it's only open peak season, but it's fantastic. So yeah, we walked straight out. Got a nice plane there. We're just going to get straight on the bus to Salou Town Centre, and I think we can jump off pretty much halfway and just walk to the park. So yeah, follow us along, and we'll find our way there. Right, so we found the coach then. So we're on a planner bus, and this goes straight to Salou Town Centre. So what was it? About €3.60, something like that. It's got the receipts. Yeah, but thank you for paying. I really appreciate it. Yeah,
€3.25.
$3.25. Now they only accept cash, so bear that in mind, as I had no cash. So yeah, only accept that. But yeah, we're going to go ahead, like I say, straight into the Salou Town Centre. We can see the park on our left hand side, which is infuriating because we're going to go past it to then have to walk back. But that's what we have to deal with. So yeah, it's looking fantastic. Can't wait. So yeah, we'll see you when we get to the other end. I'll put some shots in now, and yeah, we'll catch you down and we'll head to the park. Right, so that was about a 10-15 minute bus journey, not too bad. So we're in the centre now of Salou. So we're just walking towards the beach. We're going to walk along the beach to the seafront, and then we're walking to the park. So it says 40 minutes on Google Maps. It's not. It's 40 minutes if you're a snail. So it's going to be about 20-25 minute walk, and then we're going to head there. But yeah, honestly, it's so good to be back here on the promenade here of Salou. It's such a beautiful place.
Costa del Crime.
Costa del Crime. Look at that. Daddy Paul says I can't go on the big.
That's like a kiddie's total wipeout.
It looks class, that, doesn't it? I say, if you've not been to Salou before, obviously, let's say there's so much here. You can, like say, combine a beach holiday with a standard holiday. Yeah, he's got his old man bloody specs out again. Come on, you old geezer. Honestly, can't take him anywhere. But yeah, there's so much to do here. Like I say, you've got obviously PA's got a water park there as well. You can obviously go on the beach. Yeah, it's a cracking place to kind of combine a family holiday with a theme park. So yeah, we're gonna carry on walking. It's a lovely 31 degrees at the minute as well, which is fantastic. Walking along to PA. Oh, excited. They are 15 minutes later, you join us here. So yeah, never trust Google Maps. 40 minutes is just a load of rubbish. So there she is, Red Force. Absolutely fantastic. Cannot wait. There is actually staggered opening today, so we were talking about this earlier. So we don't know why. PA is known for having bad operations. It's kind of just a thing you have to put up with here. So we're going to basically check the park, see if we need fast pass, and go from there. But we're saying where the staggered openings and closing times, which is a bit crap. Yeah. So yeah, I think Red Force was 4:30. So we're going to check that a bit later on, but I'll say stay tuned to the vlogs anyway. So once we get to the park, we'll basically time lapse this forward, and we'll meet you at the hotel later on in the day. And then obviously if you want to join us for the day vlog, then you can do. That'll be coming on the channel next. But yeah, just an easy way. I say, you've seen how easy it is to get here. You know, it's 3 hours from Manchester to here. It's nothing. So it's yeah, really simple part to get to. Right, let's get to the main entrance, and then we'll meet you there. Well, come straight through security. I've got to say, that's the most lax security ever. It was literally open the bag, yeah, off you go, so didn't check a thing, but we're here now. So right, what we're going to do now then, so we're going to make our way into the park, do that. We're going to meet you here a bit later on in the day. We'll take you to the hotel and we'll show you around and we'll go for the cost breakdown. But yeah, if you want to check out the video, then obviously make sure to check it. I'll link it at the end of the video. But I say, we will see you later. Let's go in the park. Right guys, that's the end of day one then. So what we're going to do now, we're actually going to film in 2 parts because we didn't get everything done today. Watch the vlog anyway. And then we're going to do a Ferrari land as well. So again, if you want to check them out, make sure to stay tuned to the channel. But right now, we're going to head back to the hotel. We have been going since about 3 this morning and it's currently 5 to 12. So it's been a long day. So we're going to head back to the hotel now, show you guys around. We'll do a little tour, take you through that cost breakdown, and then in the morning I'll finish the vlog in the morning, basically coming back here. But there is actually a couple of pools that I'd love to show you as well. So yeah, that's basically everything we'll go through. But yeah, let's head to the hotel and we'll see you there. Right then guys, we made it here then, so I'll just quickly show you guys around and then we'll go through the cost breakdown. But honestly, so far it's looking fantastic. Right, here we are then, so we're on number 23 here. So yeah, we just booked this on Airbnb. Hello, how are we doing? So this was, well, I'll tell you after, but I had a little discount, so I'll disclaim I did have a little discount, but I'll go through what it would have cost and I'll tell you that. But with that, yeah, what we've got, where's the buzzy lights in this place? There you are, so you've got the kitchen here then. Yeah, loads of storage, loads of room in here. We've got a boiler there, stuff, plates, all sorts of stuff, so
We got a bin.
should be right, somewhere.
Oh, I can't see a bin anywhere.
Somewhere. I don't know, maybe in the sink. Oh, there you go, in the sink. Yeah, everything you need there. I'll say it's fairly basic, but it's alright. And what you got in here? Storage cupboards, stuff. Iron, definitely don't need that. I don't do the iron. A nice big mirrors there. There's the living space. A nice table of pause, just unpacking there. You right there, good sir?
Yeah.
Good day?
Tired.
Yeah.
Very good day, but
Yeah.
tired.
Long day, isn't it?
Dog tired.
Well, what time do you wake up? Like 3 in the morning?
2:30.
2:30, yeah, we've been at it ever since, so. Yeah, there we are. We've got there's the bedroom. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, and then we've got the bathroom here. Again, it's just fairly basic, isn't it? But it's nothing wrong with it at all. Works perfectly. Nice big shower. Look at that. And we are doing the demonstration as you do. So, and then there's one little extra bit in here, which looks pretty good. Got to be quiet because this is actually a residential area where we're in now. Obviously, Airbnb, you can just rent your own place out. But there you are. Got a little balcony. I'm chuffed a bit for this. So it's currently 12 o'clock at night and it's still 26 degrees. So yeah, I do like Spain. But there we are then. Right. So that's where we're staying. Right, let me pull up the figures then. I'll sit down and we'll go through the cost breakdown of how much it costs to come here to Portaventura. Right then guys, so we're just going to go through that cost breakdown now then. So very quickly then, so I've got a couple of points I want to touch on as well because doing the other trips, so one of the main issues was parking. And the reason for that was, if you've ever been to Manchester Airport, parking is extortionate. I've went to Leeds as well, I've also flown from Liverpool. Wherever you go, the parking price is just insane. So like for 1 day parking, you're talking 70 quid. And obviously 3 days here, it's just unaffordable basically. So it basically was taking the cost of the trip and almost doubling them in some cases. And every trip I've done before this, that's the parking I've paid for. Sometimes I had a couple of people with me, so £80 split 4 was £20 each. But I found parking that is way cheaper. So thank you, it was actually Paul that told me about it. So I'll start with the parking. So the parking actually cost £16 for the 3 days. Now, I knew, I've looked in a few times, I knew there's like a couple of apps you can do whereby, you know, you can like stay on someone's drive and basically pay them a daily rate. I didn't know which ones was which, and I didn't know which ones was trustworthy. However, there's an app called Just Park, and this is what Paul's told me, and I've used it today, and I've used it a few times now actually. It is a game changer, an absolute game changer. So I'll put a couple of things on screen now, some screenshots and that, so you know what I'm talking about. But so all this was, it's like as you do, like, you know, like if you used to rent your house on Airbnb, something like that. It's very similar to that, but it's for parking spaces. So these people, obviously, the place I'm staying, he lives in a flat, doesn't have a car, so he's got a parking space assigned to him. So he just puts it on Just Park. And we can rent it. So it actually cost me, I think it was something like it's like £6.40 a day, something like that. So it worked out anyway. It worked out just, I think it was £16 and a penny, something like that. But basically 16 quid for that. So absolute game changer, because it was supposed to be £89.97, something like that, to park at Manchester Airport at Jet Parks Ringways or Jet Parks 3, because they're the two cheapest ones. So it honestly, it just basically took the cost and made it unaffordable. So £16 is what the parking cost us. I'd highly recommend, if you're doing it, check out Just Parks. It was really simple. They sent me all the information, literally parked on his drive, and I walked. It was about an 18-minute walk from where I parked to the actual Terminal 3. So game changer, that's what I'm using going forward. And if you take all the other cheap travel guides, you can pretty much knock 20-30 quid off each of them, and that would be the new price if you're doing it this way. So as I say, game changer, fantastic. So that's the parking. Next then we'll talk about the flights. So the flight here worked out at £17. The flights back was 256 quid. Clearly not affordable. So what we've done, I've looked at other places, and this is another tip I want to tell you guys. So when you search for something like, for example, so I'm flying from Roos to Manchester, it will bring up obviously your one-stop flights, your two-stop flights, that kind of thing, and it'll bring up a set price. Now, often those prices include a little bit of extra charge, because it's like a connecting flight, so they'll do whatever, I don't know, prioritise you through. I don't quite know how it works. But there's normally a little bit of a hidden charge. Sometimes it's actually cheaper, but sometimes, as I found, it was more expensive. So I would highly recommend actually search for those flights direct. So in this case, my connecting flight was to Dublin. So I actually searched from a single, so from Roos Airport to Dublin, and then from Dublin to Manchester. And I found it was about £15 cheaper just booking the two flights individually, as opposed to booking it in one sort of connecting flight. And it's the same bloody flight. It's exactly the same plane at the same time. So it's just a slightly different way of booking it. So that's what I did. So I think the flight from Roos to Dublin, the price, I don't know, it was like 16 quid, and then from Dublin to Manchester was a bit more. But the total for those three flights, but it's basically there and back, the total cost for the flights was £69.05. That's how it was. If we actually flew back tomorrow, the flight back was £11, so it would have been £28 in total. It's just I'm actually flying somewhere else on the 4th, so I had to be back on the 3rd. So unfortunately I couldn't do that one, otherwise we would have saved basically 40 quid here as well. So there's definitely more savings that can be had on this trip. So that's the flights. We've touched on the parking. So the hotel then, so this place. Okay, so this is on Airbnb. This is just like, say, someone's flat. It's actually a residential area, so there's a couple of people, just like living here. And a lot of people rent it out. Now, obviously, being Salou, being basically 10-minute walk from the park entrance, there's a lot of places in this block that's rented out, but dirt easy to get into this place. Literally, it was just press the button on the door, come up, put the little code in the door lock, as it's one of those electric locks, and I'm straight in, so no issues at all. So for 2 nights, the total I paid was £99.71. Well, that's what I paid for that one there. As I said earlier, I had a little bit of discount. I won't talk about how, but I did get a discount, and that, so it knocked a bit of pounds off. So I think the total cost was about £140, something like that, for the hotel. I can only go off what I pay, so that's what I paid there. This was very last minute. Paul actually booked this like 2 days ago, so that would also be split 2 ways as well. And then finally, the park tickets. So we bought, there's a couple of things on Portaventura. You can obviously buy the 2 parks, the 3 parks, or just the 1 park, and you book multiple days. Thank you very much, sir. So we booked 2 days, 2 parks, and that worked out at £47.56. Now, one thing on that as well, we do actually have a Blackpool pass, and that allows you in Portaventura for 1 day free of charge as part of your annual pass for Blackpool. So it could have been slightly cheaper. The only reason it wasn't is because we want to go to Ferrariland. So we wanted that 2 days. So you can get a 1 day park, 1 day ticket, and then we could have gone into PA for the 2nd day, but it worked out. What was it? It was about £4 quid cheap, wasn't it? Something like that.
It was the same price.
Was it the same for 1 park?
The 1 day ticket was the same as the 2 day.
Okay. Oh, there you are then. So, but obviously, if we were to stay for a 3rd day, something like that, then obviously you can use that. So you can use the Blackpool pass. Obviously, if you're not that bothered about Ferrariland, because all it really is Red Force, then you don't have to use that. But yeah, that's what we paid there, £47.56. So that means the total cost for me for this trip was £232.32. Yeah, so 230 quid. And that gets you flights, hotel, and the park tickets for 2 full days. At the time of film, obviously, the park is actually open from 10 until 11:30. It's the first week of September. It's the last week that it's open late night riding. So it was, like I say, open like that all through the summer period. So that's basically what that is there. So yeah, 230 quid gets you out here. As I say, it could have been slightly cheaper as well. So we could have bought the tickets, obviously more people, split the hotel cost, the rest of it. But I think 230 quid to come to Pier for 2 days, I'm not complaining, you know. We've had an absolutely fantastic day today, phenomenal day. I really can't complain. There is a few things, but again, it's in the vlog. We had a couple of run-ins with a few locals, but again, it's Portaventura, it's kind of expected. But it's not disappointed. But that's it, so I'm going to head to sleep now. I'll see you guys in the morning. I'll show you the pool, and then we'll wrap up this video. So good night, guys. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, guys. Right then, so yeah, I had a really good night's sleep there, to be fair. We literally, straight in bed, shower first, obviously, then bed, and we were just gone in like 5 seconds, so yeah, really good. Did you sleep alright there, Paul?
Like a log.
Like a log, sunshine. You ready for day 2?
Born ready, mate. Red Force today.
Yeah, let's say he's got a cracking t-shirt on there, hasn't he? Looking good, mate. Looking fantastic. Yeah, so let's say we did yesterday, so the video is going to be in 2 parts, but it is what it is. We didn't quite get it as much done yesterday as we thought we would. However, we did lose about 5 hours, so I think today we're going to do a lot better. We're going to skip those rides and basically focus on the main stuff. So we got Baco coming up today. As you say, Red Force. Going to obviously Shambala be a few more times. Yeah, got a couple of surprises yesterday, but again, make sure to check out the vlog for that. Right, we're going to get some breakfast and then we'll wrap up the vlog over at the cafe. So see you guys. Well, so we found some of the local cuisine, so it's like a little baguette thing. Really cheap to be fair, so can't complain, really nice. Right, well anyway, here's our hotel outside. We can't get in the pool right now as it's currently closed. It doesn't open until 10 o'clock, so can't show you that, but honestly, I'd say such an easy part to get to, really fast. It was such a fantastic day as well, so be sure to check out the vlog. It's coming up after this video, and there'll be a Ferrari run following that one as well. But that's it then, guys. So if you had found value in today's video, please make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow us on Instagram at @DiveLookCoaster for all the latest. But from me, I'm Paul here today from Portaventura. Thank you so much for watching. Good night, God bless, see you in the next one.